Good evening, folks. Where are we? Tuesday, 19th. So, I thought I'd just do a quick update because you can actually see the water. This was pea green 2-3 days ago and it's dropped down, but if I zoom in, hopefully you'll be able to see. You can see the Daphnia against the white of the. I'm just taking out some water. I take out a square's worth of water. It's about 210 litres, and I'll dump it back in. But you can see the number of Daphnia just over the white gauze I've got over the hose doing the siphon. There's literally thousands of the buggers, and it doesn't matter where I move that to, you'll see the same. So so the fish are doing the fry actually are doing quite well. There's probably 50-60 in here. Thankfully more paler ones this time, which is good, and they're doing well. They're doing really well. The more I look, the more I see. There is a couple of darker ones down there actually, which are really difficult to see. And there's three, look, Crabs Alive, yeah, one there, one there. So they're really difficult to spot, but these paler coloured fry are easy to see now. Not so easy to zoom in, but they're smashing the daylights out of the young Daphnia, and there are literally clouds of Daphnia in here. So you see them as soon as you put the white against them, but doesn't matter where I move that to, you will see the Daphnia just show up over it. Thousands of them. So that's doing okay. I'm quite happy with that. There's another dark one down there. So they shouldn't get sucked up. That's just gravity. And then what I do, I've got the bag around it, and then I'll just lift the other end of the hose up so it drains out back into the pond. Give the bag a shake and away we go. But they're generally speaking, they're not too bad. And there's a few over here as well. So yeah, I don't know how many there are. I've counted up to 30, but there's probably closer to 60, I would imagine, by the time you've got all of these darker ones in. Yeah, by the time you've counted these darker ones up, you can see the Daphnia there above the bag. Yeah, there's many more. So I've got room, and I'm going to grab a few off Dave at Black Country Koi, put them in here. What are we at? 20.3. I've got a 500 watt aquarium heater, which has really helped stabilise the overnight temperatures. And then obviously I've got this, and I've actually got a excuse me, I don't know whether you'll see them. No, probably not, too much glare on the water. But I've got a Daphnia culture in there as well, which I'm feeding with spirulina, and that just keeps everything topped up. Once these guys get to a size where they're taking them, you'll not see them for dust. They'll be smashing them. But it's great. It's a mini mud pond. It was absolutely pea green. We've got the air on over there. I'm doing every other day about 210 litres, so we're getting close now to where it needs to drop down to. Filling my watering cans up outside, and we'll get that done. And it's dropped absolutely dead clear, but still a nice green tinge. And I'm putting a bit of spirulina in here as well, just to give these guys something to go off. We don't want the population crashing. They seem to be enjoying themselves in there. They're multiplying like fury. Got some hot weather coming up over the next few days, but there's enough air ploughing into there, and there is an air stone in here as well. It's just, you can just see the bubbles popping on the surface, so it's not creating too much turbulence for the Daphnia in there. But this was good. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Having this come up to the same temperature as the pond, or in some cases even a bit warmer. We'll just have a quick look now. If I can do it one-handed, forgive the camera angle you're getting at the moment. Oh, come here. Quite difficult one-handed to get that in there. Oh, in we go. So we've just dropped that in, and what are we at? Yeah, 21.7 already, 22. So this is a couple of degrees warmer in here, which you'd expect, being in a black barrel and being close to the to the ceiling and the walls there, so it gets the sun on it. So we'll just drop that back in there. Just drop that back in over the edge, and we'll be there back down to 20 degrees, just over 20 degrees, and that's set at 20 degrees. So it does go off, but I've been monitoring it. It's not using too much electricity, which is good, and keeps a good lady happy. So yeah, that's dropped down now. So I'm just going to lift this out, let that go. In fact, while you're here, I'll do it all in one. I'm just filling my watering cans up. It looks a bit bleak out here at the minute, but yeah, roll on the weekend. Those guys in there are doing well. She's looking for mice, and she finds a few and all. So I just lift that end up, let it siphon back into the pond, and that way anything that might have got caught around the hose is gone. Just give it a little shake as I bring it out, just to make sure I knock anything off. And then trying to do this one-handed is yeah, I just give it a shake, and then I'll just untie that. Your fingers in the way. I'll just untie that, and I'll make sure there's nothing stuck in it. That's just one of those bags that you put your delicates in when you're washing, tied around with a rubber band. So that's it. So hope everyone's well. That's the update for now. We have got another spawning on the go, hopefully, but I'll fill you on that. It's a right mix match batch of single coloured koi. I'm just doing that one for a bit of fun, and then we might try an cheaper one maybe later in the year, depending on what happens. But I want to get the eggs out of a few females as well, so I want a couple of females, so I'll put 2 females in with 3 males and we'll see what happens. But I'll fill you in on how that goes. But yeah, looking good. Catch you soon. So I was just doing that video a couple of seconds ago, a couple of minutes ago. Came over to the pond and I thought, oh, that smells a bit weird. Let's have a look. And I checked in here this morning, I'm sure, but oh God, let's see. Always, there you go. Really nice spread of eggs, no clumping. But it was only 16 degrees in here, so I really wasn't thinking these had spawned just yet. And I think it's the Puricina that's gone, because that Puricina there, believe it or not, is female. Looks all the world like a male. Never looks any different. Doesn't look like she's carrying eggs. But a couple of years ago, on the way home from the National, she spawned in a bag. So I know that she is a female. And the big, I've just dropped them in. They're all outside in the nest at the moment. So I've just done a bit of a water change. I'm just doing a bit of a top up now. So I'm going to see what happens, but I don't think the Super Mango has spawned. She still looks as big as a house, so I'm going to suggest she hasn't. But I shall fish these out at some point. I just wanted to get them out of the way of the brushes. So the air's a bit strong down here, but and I've got air down here, but it's pushing air over the rest of the brushes, and there's more than enough eggs that I'm not bothered about battering a few of these down here, to be perfectly honest. I could nudge it down a fraction, but like I say, I'm not overly concerned about it. This was a bit of a fun spawning. So yeah, let's see. This could be an interesting one. See what comes out of here. There's the Super Mango. They're trying to get herself out from under the net at the moment. So I have lifted it up in the corner over there, so where the others are just coming around to now, so they'll end up stuck under there as well. But they've been in and out. She's been in and out, so she'll find her way. But I'll get them out in a sec anyway. Right, well there you go. A spawning we've had at 16 degrees. Yeah, let's see what happens. Catch you in a bit.